How powerful is the Colossal Titan, and what he caused does it even counts as a nuke? Hello everyone, Demon here, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about the Colossal Titan. How powerful is he, and what he caused does it actually count as a nuke? But before we start, something very important in the description of this video. As you can see that there is a tier list. Now, you might be wondering, what is a tier list? Well, a tier list helps us determine how powerful a character is. For example, if someone destroys a moon with his most powerful ability, then it's pretty simple. He is a moon level character. And we can see from the tier list that is tier 5C. Depending on how powerful you are, we can easily assign you from the tier list at that certain tier. Well, now that is out of the way, let's begin. So in the anime Attack on Titan, the Colossal Titan was brought in this world along with 9 other Titans after the death of Ymir Fritz. He is notable for his gigantic size, his fearsome body, and he's pretty much the poster cover of the series, making humans look like mere ants compared to him. He resembles a large humanoid being with exposed flesh. He is also known as the God of Destruction. Bertold Hoover was the first Colossal Titan user that we met during the first 3 seasons of the show. He was sent by the Marleyan government to destroy those damn demons on this Paradise Island. But just how powerful is he? Superhuman size and strength. When we first saw the Colossal Titan, he destroyed the Shingeki district and Wall Moria, which is a 50 meters wall, with relative ease. His gigantic size allows him to easily destroy buildings, which we saw in Season 3 when Eren and the crew went back to Shingeki district. Steam emission. Colossal Titan has the ability to release hot steam from the back of his body. Transformation explosion. Upon his transformation, the user can activate a very powerful explosion, which instantly destroys everything in its surrounding. Well, now that his abilities are out of the way, let's take a look at its speed. Due to its massive body structure, the Colossal Titan is pretty slow, but how fast can he react to surroundings and enemies can be determined by taking a look at his reaction speed against Eren Yeager, who can transform faster than a cannonball can shoot him. Looking at the distance between the cannonball and using the angle sizing formula, which is commonly used in the versus battle community, we are going to determine how fast Eren was able to transform. Now I will not be boring you people with the certain details about the formula, but in short, Eren was able to dodge this cannonball with 377.3 meters per second of speed. Looking at the speed tier list, this definitely puts Eren and the Colossal Titan with supersonic reaction speed, meaning that he can dodge bullets, cannonballs, and gunshots with relative ease. Lifting strength. Now in order to find the Colossal Titan lifting strength, we need to find out his weight first. Based on an actual human, he would be estimated around 10,000 tons. But since he is blowing off steam, and Hanji even confirmed it in the earlier season that Titans are much lighter, so his actual weight is unconfirmed. But looking at the estimation, he can lift around 1,000 tons, which looking at the tier list would put him at class M in the lifting strength category. But after performing these incredible feats, where does Colossal Titan land? How powerful he truly is. First off, he was able to destroy small buildings with his hands and a decent chunk of this area, which lands him at tier 8B city block level character, which means that he can destroy blocks of cities either by crushing them or by using his hands. But that's not it. We need to know how exactly powerful he really is, and that leads us to this powerful explosion. Now in the fandom, this is commonly referred to as a nuke, which is understandable. But just how powerful is this explosion and is this even a nuke? Well, first we need to know that this explosion, both in the anime and the manga, we see a mushroom cloud form after the explosion was detonated. Just because there is a mushroom cloud, that does not mean that this is an actual nuke. Since this explosion is caused by a human, this is indeed a non-nuclear explosion. Also, something very confusing happens where some people I've seen interpret the scene where the Colossal Titan wiped out an entire country alone. Now, this would put him at a freaking country level if he could really take out a country all by himself. But in reality, if you pay close attention, then you can see that it was those kids, those warriors that took out an entire nation, and not Colossal Titan alone. Sorry, Colossal Titan, you aren't a country buster. But regardless, being a nuke or not, we need to find out just how powerful this explosion is. In order to find out this explosion's true potential, we need to see this explosion from season 3, and by looking at this explosion and the houses and 50-meter vault behind the explosion, and by comparing it, we are going to be using the fireball formula. Now, in the versus battle community, the fireball formula is used to determine how powerful an explosion is. This formula is pretty accurate and can give us the result of how powerful this explosion was. Now, comparing the wall to the explosion, this gives us a value of 25 to 30 tons of TNT, which places the Colossal Titan at Tier 8B city block level. So yes, in short, Colossal Titan can destroy city blocks and is a city block level character. But just how powerful was Armin's explosion? Was it more powerful than Bertholdt, or was it weaker? Looking at this panel here, by taking Armin's Colossal Titan explosion and comparing it to the ship where the explosion was detonated, his explosion gives us the result of 150 to 160 tons of TNT, which surpasses Bertholdt's explosion and places Armin at tier low 7C, meaning that Armin is a small town level character and his explosion was actually much more powerful than Bertholdt's explosion was. In the end, although he isn't a mountain buster or a country buster, but it makes sense that why he is not that powerful despite being the god of destruction. Because Attack on Titan was first introduced to us with the mindset of these are human going up against these large, man-eating, mindless creatures. And if these creatures could truly bust a country or a mountain all by themselves, then that would be way too much. We would have to be seeing far more technologically advanced things to deal with them. And it makes sense why Colossal Titan, you might be thinking after looking at all these calculations that why is he so low on the list? Why isn't he a mountain buster? Why isn't he a country buster? Well, it's pretty simple. Attack on Titan is not about power level. It's not about busting countries or mountains. It's about a beautiful storytelling, and which is something that we have seen time to time. At first, from the perspective of these humans going up against these Titan, to it massively being explored to other countries in the manga and in the season 4. This massive explosion that the Colossal Titan caused can be compared to Davy Crockett, a small nuclear device that was used during the 1960s. And this makes sense since this device was used around an era which is pretty much resembled in the form of 1950s in the Attack on Titan season 4, or at least that's what it looks like. With the whole Marlian propaganda, it has similarities to the World War II, and that is the place where this device was used. Since the construction of this device, there has been far more powerful mountain busting nukes developed by the humanity, which I'm pretty sure that you have heard in the form of Tsar Bomba and many more. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and now we can finally put a nail to the coffin of the rumor of how powerful the Colossal Titan is and what he caused was actually a nuke or not. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like or a comment below. Until then, I will see you guys next time. So take care. Peace.